And now our original series, Project Home.
More than 30 years ago, KPIX 5 played an integral role in saving a 3-year-old girl's life. Now she's hoping we can help save her home.
Susie Steimle on her fight to survive in affordable housing.
I would have never imagined that I would have been on a walker.
Corey Crow is one of the longest surviving heart transplant recipients in the country. She's on 25 different medications to ensure her body doesn't reject the organ. Every day is a fight to stay alive.
My health is spiraling down.
Corey's condition makes it impossible to hold down a job, so she receives a Section 8 housing voucher from Santa Clara County and has been living in the Enclave apartments in San Jose for 5 years.
There we go.
Back in June, she found this, black mold crawling through her cabinets. Her doctors at Stanford University Medical Center worry the mold could compromise her already fragile immune system. The Enclave insists Corey created the mold, something she refutes. Her doctors wrote to the Enclave and the Housing Authority expressing concern for not only her immediate health and well-being, but her long-term prognosis. In July, Corey packed up her entire apartment. She had hoped the building manager would allow her to move into one of the Enclave's 25 vacant apartments. That hasn't happened. The Enclave declined our request for an interview for this story, and the Santa Clara County Housing Authority says it's not legally able to discuss individual voucher recipients' cases.
Do you think they want you out of here?
Yes.
And do you feel safe here?
No.
What heart? The green heart.
We first introduced you to Corey back in 1988. She was just 3 years old. Back then, transplants for children under the age of 5 were considered experimental, and her mother's insurance didn't cover the procedure until our Barbara Rogers picked up the story.
Barbara Rogers was the first line in essentially saving my life.
The current wait list for a Section 8 housing voucher in Santa Clara County is 8 to 10 years. In fact, the last time they even opened up the list for new applications was in 2006. So there are 4,000 people right now currently waiting to be placed. So Corey worries if she loses her current apartment, she'll end up on the street.
I'm scared that I'm gonna be homeless.
She says she's afraid if she doesn't move, she'll die here, and her pre-packed up belongings will follow her out the door.
I feel like I'm on my way to a hearse, and then this will be the U-Haul that's gonna follow it.
But if life has taught her one thing, it's how to fight. She's already had a change of heart. Now she's hoping for a change of home.
And it looks like all hope is lost. I know my mom has told me time and time again, like, as long as you have breath in your body, there is still a fighting chance. So that's how I have to look at this situation.
Now Corey is working with Project Sentinel, a group that specializes in preventing discrimination in housing. They are saying that they believe Corey will qualify for reasonable accommodation under the Fair Housing Act, which essentially means the property owner might have to make special exceptions because Corey has a physical disability because of her illness. So if the mold issue isn't resolved or Corey isn't relocated soon, she could end up deciding to sue for discrimination.
I'm wondering about this mold thing because it's there. Well, we saw it. There's pictures of it. Appears to be mold there. Has the facility offered to come in and mitigate that and take care of it?
Not that we know of. The Housing Authority says that they can come in and do an inspection. That's something that they've been waiting on for several months and has not happened. So that's part of the fight that we're not quite sure of right now, and that's between Corey and the building manager. What she says and what her doctor says is she's worried she's not safe. We'll see what happens.
All right, Susie, thank you for that.
Remember to send your ideas and stories to projecthome@cbs.com. You can see all of Susie's reports on our website at kpix.com.